Welcome back to the Force Nines YouTube channel, everybody. In today's video, we have two away games, one against Empoli and one against Fiorentina. There'll probably be, I would say, 3 more episodes of this season, as we're going to be doing the last 3 games, which are Milan, Juventus and Sassuolo. And there's a couple of other games I want to do as well, just because, you know, we're fighting for survival. So, yeah, those last 3 games probably won't get any points from them. So, I think it's important to try and get survival sorted out before those games. So I'm going to play another episode after this, which will be the 2 games before those 3 games. But yeah, today Empoli and Fiorentina, we sit 12th place at the moment with 34 points. So 2 more wins will get us that magic number of 40, which hopefully will be enough to stay up. But we will wait and see. And it's time for a new episode of Parma from the Ashes. So there's the table, as you can see, topped by AC Milan at the moment, who have a 7-point lead at the top, and then there's another further 8 points back to Sampdoria, and then there's some close teams there. So there we are, 12th place, which is very respectable, I think. 34 points. We are level with Sassuolo at the moment, but our goal differences are not too hot at -10. I think that 6-1 drubbing by Sampdoria contributed towards that, and the 3-1s and 4-1s against Milan and Juventus in a previous episode as well. But we are 7 points clear of the relegation zone, which I think is really good. But 7 points can be can go very, very easily. So it just takes a couple of bad defeats, and we're back down there in the dogfight. So at the moment we look okay, but that could all change. It hasn't been going too well recently. We had a run of 7 winless games that ended with a 3-1 win over Torino, which I played last night. But yeah, a run of 7 games without a win. Last episode was 2 defeats. Against Napoli, we probably could have got a point out of it, but we couldn't see out of the game, and they got the win in injury time. And against Udinese, we were dreadful, 2-0 defeat at home. So off screen, we didn't lose, but there's a lot of draws in there, as you can see. Started off with a 1-1 draw away against 1-1 draw away against Roma. A good point. Goals coming, I'd say, fairly late. Cherry in 69 minutes. Roma got the equaliser through at Florenzi. And then we had a penalty late in the game. Now, I need to sort out all my tactics and set pieces and stuff, because Adjapong was taking the penalty, our right back. And it was saved. It was a rubbish penalty. So I need to look at sorting out all our spot kicks and stuff like that. But yeah, a good point against Roma. I think they did really well. Bleve had a great game in goal. Salsa played well in defence. Fullback's not doing too well. Adjapong did okay. The 6.1 was because he missed that penalty. But other than that, he was fine. But I think that's a good point against Roma. But yeah, I want some more wins in this business end of the season, I think. Against Genoa, we drew 2-2. Took the lead through Shan Emmers, 9th minute, fairly early goal. Genoa got a equaliser through Torre Field, 38 minutes. Cherry then gave us the lead on the hour. And then Mark, I don't know if I said that right, I apologise, got the late equaliser for Genoa, who had more shots and more of the ball. But yeah, only a point. But a good point. Galliano had a poor game in this one, which is a bit of a shame. Manala also kind of disappointing. And I'm thinking of dropping Manala, actually. Give him a couple of games out of the team, if you like. Because, yeah, he's been a bit poor as of late. He hasn't really done much. We got a point against Inter Milan as well. 3 late substitutes in this match, because everyone was just doing well. Yeah, a good 1-1 draw, I think. Icardi scored for Inter, and then not long after that, Cherry scored for Parma. He started scoring a few more goals for us now. I think he's got 14 for the season, which is very good for a team which is... Well, we are the favourites to get relegated. I had a look at the media predictions, and we were predicted to finish bottom of the league. At the moment, we're in 12th, so we've done well there. Inter, very much the better team here. Loads of the ball, lots of shots. Only 35% possession from us. But I think that's a good point. A point against Inter is very respectable. And then our most recent game, a 3-1 win over Torino, which is very good. Galliano with a hat-trick, so he got one not long ago. And he scored another one here, 3 goals, and they were all set up by Petkov. So very much the Petkov and Galliano show at home against Torino. Their goal came from a Phobie in the 10th minute. And that first goal was 23 seconds into the game. So a nice early start. Yeah, we did really well in this game. One of our best performances of the season, overall. So I'm really happy with that. And it's our first win in 8 games. So that's really good. And hopefully we can carry that form into these away games. But they're going to be difficult. Empoli at the moment sits 7th. Fiorentina sit 11th. So these teams are above us, but only just. So the only absence at the moment is Mr. Vlies, who is out for a few days with a stomach injury that happened during the international break. So the team looks a bit like this. The Bleve in goal, of course. The back four of Giraldo, Salza, Fonazia and Ajapong. Midfield, I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to take off Manala, like I said I was going to. We're going to give Giulio Risk a start. We'll put him there. Khalifi as coming for Berzotti on the right. Berzotti's not done a lot, so he's been put to the bench, and Khalifi will have a start. He should be starting every game, really. We spent almost £7 million on him, so we need to play him, really. Up front, Cherry and Galliano, who have 23 goals between them now, which looks a bit better. Galliano had a long run without any goals. Got a hat-trick, and then he got another hat-trick off screen. So we're looking very nice. And this is the team we're going to go with. We'll leave it on counter structures, and the instructions are, what they usually are. So hopefully we can get some more points here. I don't think we've won away from home yet. That would be a nice achievement for this. I'm just going for the neutral for all of those. And they're playing a fairly narrow formation. I saw Kramaric in there. That's a player that I recognise. We've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. Unbeaten in 4 games, which is more impressive than it sounds. We've had 3 draws and a win, so hopefully we can do well here. It's a very long pitch with the Empoli, so not sure what I can do about all these tables and stuff. Oh, the league table's still not there. I'm really bad at remembering stuff like that. I'm so sorry. Right, we know what formation we're playing, and I'm not too bothered about the scores. So I'm just going to have the match stats up, and that's it. I mean, you've got a massive pitch like this, there's just no room for anything, and you can't see all the action. I say you can't see all the action, there hasn't been any yet. We haven't had a highlight, and we're halfway through the first half already. Oh god, our passing is awful, but we've got a free kick here. It's a goal! Fornacia, that's his second goal, the January signing, who looks like Finn Balor. And we're 1-0 up. I don't know if we should be. I just saw our pass completion percentage. 49%. We can get a good look at the goal because the stats were kind of in the way. From a set piece as well, so that's good. Well, that was easy for Fonazia, really. Goal kick by Bleve, headed on by Giraldo. But it is Empoli on the attack now. And Pucciarelli just missed a sitter. That should have at least been on target, but yeah, not really very good, that one. Khalifi to Galliano, tries to find Cherry, but the header was not a great one. Here's Van Leeuwen to Lolo. Here is Rui and Olivieri. Now, can we close these guys down, please? Rui in space on the left. Giraldo, rather, was there. Kramaric to Olivieri, and that is a goal, and it's 1-1. I think Bleve got a hand to that. He probably should have done better, but we'll have to see. I think he's definitely going to be replaced. I don't think Bleve is actually that good. He's had some great games, but when he has a bad game, he has a really bad game. Yeah, you should have done better there, Bleve. We have got a young goalkeeper we are scouting who may be our first choice next season, but he may just be a like competition. But we'll have to see. It's half time. It's 1-1. We are doing okay. I'm going to cautiously say happy so far. Keep it up. But I need to look at our pass completion. We're going to try and keep the ball. We're going to clear the ball to the flanks. We're going to be more disciplined and stick to positions. Because we're not keeping the ball very well. 56% is rubbish. And we've only had 1 shot so far. It came from a goal, but only 1 shot is not good enough. And the only oh, that's changed now. Galliano free kick. Fornacia. Oh, that was almost a second goal for a defender then. It's not often you see multiple goals in one game for defenders. But that was a good chance there. We've had a couple of chances in this game. We've got 1 goal, but we could have had a couple more. Both strikers misfiring today, and I don't like it. Every time I seem to have live comms, they just seem to have off days. Do you know what? Cherry's a bit more tired than the other one, so we're going to take him off. And I want a goal for Selva. Selva hasn't scored in what seems like forever. So let's try and get a goal for Selva. There's a throw in here. Here's Lolo to Mario Rui. It's 2-1. Right, I'm going attacking. I'm moving this as well. It's so annoying when you've got these massive pitches because you don't know where to put everything. Right. 2-1 to Empoli. After being in the lead, we've gone behind now. And they've got another corner here. And oh, come on! Really? 2 quick-fire goals. That's 3-1. And now they've woken up. We're 3-1 down after being 1-0 up. What is going on out there? These strikers, man. I don't know what's going on. They're rubbish today. Let's get Longo on there. Let's push these guys on. We haven't actually played that badly today. Bleve's had another bad game. He's getting replaced. I don't want to see him next season. Geraldo throw in his Emmers. Now it's 81 minutes. There is still time to do something. Petkov keeps it in, but he's lost the ball now. I don't know what to do about this table. It's so annoying. These stats. Olivieri, is he through? No. Oh, and it's skied by Kramaric, I think. What do I do with this? There's no space for it. Right, it's going. There we are. 5 minutes left. It's gone. Right, last substitution. Okay, I've gone all out. I don't know why. There's not going to be any time for anything. Into injury time pretty much. Goal kick by Bleve. Header by Longo. Or it's controlled by Longo. Here's Khalifi. Hasn't done anything yet, and we paid £7 million for him almost. That's not what I want to see. Come on. You haven't done anything yet. Do something now. Nice ball to Rusk. Here's Manala. Selva. Longo. Good save. It was offside anyway. Another disappointing defeat here. After winning, we've gone behind. We went way behind. 3-1 down. We've got a corner. It's a terrible one. Khalifi with a header. Back to Rui. Here he is again. Olivieri and Bleve will hold on to that. Good thing what he did. Otherwise, that would have been even more embarrassing. That was a dreadful ball. And that's full time. We've lost 3-1. That was pretty poor, actually. No, I don't know. Right. I'm going to say unlucky, but I'm having I'm having a chat with you because I'm not happy with your performance. Salzer, I'm not happy with you either. And strikers, not happy with your finishing. There we are. Right, so what's that done with the table then? We'll drop to 14th. We're still 6 clear because Cagliari lost, but it's tentative. I don't know. We need 2 more wins, I think, to guarantee survival. Well, not to guarantee it, but to put us in good stead. 2 wins. I think I'm worrying a bit too much. We should be okay, unless we have an absolutely terrible run. We should be okay. Alright, so we've got Fiorentina next, who are 13th, so just ahead of us. Literally just ahead of us, 2 points. So we can overtake them with a win here. Against Fiorentina, we've had some good results in the past, but we've had some bad ones as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Alright, against Fiorentina. Now, they've got like a 5-3-2 going on, so that's quite defensive. What am I going to do? Right, we're going to leave the strikers. We're going to leave the midfield. I'm going to take off Salzer and I'm going to put Polisano on the bench. And I'm going to bring Del Andrea back in place of Adjapong. 4 back on support. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, happy with that. De Vries will is still out, so he won't be playing. I'm going to change the shape to something a bit more flexible, and I'm going to keep the ball from the off, clear the ball to the flanks, be more disciplined and stick to positions, and we're going to stay on feet as well. Right, let's send that. Now, I want more good passing today, because it's been pretty shocking recently. Like lots of 50s and 60s, and that's not good enough. So I want some good passing out there. Give the fans a good performance despite the odds being against us. Let's try that. Okay, so we've gone from a massive pitch last time to a very short pitch this time. Throw in for Geraldo. Here's Cherry. Passes back to the left back. Petkov to Cherry. And that was a... Cherry didn't get on the end of that. Now Stefanovic has the ball. Passes up to Juancar's back on the left-hand side. Here's Stefanovic. Emmers wins the ball back and passes back to Bleve, who clears it up to Alberto Cherry. So, yeah, you could go very direct here. You could just get it. Goalkeepers could probably score. I mean, that's how close the 2 goals are. Stefanovic has the ball back for Fiorentina here. Goes for a wayward effort and it's well wide, nowhere near the goal. So far so good. Good passing. Lots of the ball. So that's not too bad. Haven't hit the target yet though, but it was plenty of time still. Juancar with the corner and it's been bundled in by Cabrich. So we'll see this again. There was the corner. It was... what the hell happened there? That is an absolute mess. That doesn't really tell me anything else. Just it looked like Bleve jumped for it and was nowhere near it, and the defence were just, I don't know what they were doing. No shots on target yet either. Galliano with a 6.5. You had a hat trick in the previous game. Where are you gone? Have you just disappeared? What is? Is that only when the cameras turn on? Are you camera shy? Is that it? I think all our players are camera shy. When the cameras are on, they go to absolute shit. I'm going attacking. It's almost half time. That was worth it. We're not doing well. I'm going attacking. We're going to go more direct. We're going to pump the ball into the box and go for the early crosses. Alright, second half is underway. No shots on target. 65% pass completion. And, oh god. Right, Bleve clears that. Straight to them. Maestroni to, what was that? Colinello. He's got Colin in his name. Structures again. Go back to structures. I'm going to encourage them. Come on, do something. Well, I've had some shots on target at least now. Risk free kick. We've seen one of these before. And it is a goal. Who was it this time? Federico Geraldo. I think that's is that his first goal for the club? It's his first goal of the season. I think he has scored for us before. But again, risk free kick. Geraldo on the end. And it's a defender's goal from a risk free kick. That's the second game in a row that's happened now, and it is 1 apiece. Cuevas throw in. Geraldo wins the ball but loses it straight away. Cuevas again to Cabrich. Fatsi. Cabrich again. Cuevas. And Luis Alberto hits the bar. And Cabrich is there. That was a tight angle when it's gone in. I thought we were doing okay. They made a point. And then, yeah, they scored again. So Alberto's header hit the bar. Now, what are you doing? Fornassi, you should have got there first. You were about half the distance from that ball than that guy was, and he beat you to it and scored. You're at 6.0. Yeah, that says it all. You're coming off. Koulibaly's been asking for more game time, so we're going to give it to him, even though he has been absolute shite since he signed for us. I want to go for Silva. I don't remember the last time Silva scored. I don't know if he's scored this season. He has scored this season, but he hasn't scored for ages. Why am I defensive? When did that happen? I don't know. Fatsi on the ball. Here's Bentivegna. Cabrich. No, good tackle. Delandra. Oh, God. Really? Come on. Sorry, watch this again. Look at this. Delandre's clearance hit the guy on the head. And I'll... Oh, fuck off. Rus clears it away. Here is Cherry. And he's been tackled. We can't keep the ball! 62% pass completion is rubbish. Oh, it's 4-1. God's sake. This has been an absolutely awful episode. Look how many goals there are. 5-3, 4-2, 4-1. Loads of goals. We've conceded 4 of them, so our goal difference is even worse now. So our goal difference is worse by 5 now. Nearly 6. We are so bad. And look how many players that 5 fucking 1. Fucking. It's ridiculous. Well, that was ballsy. I don't give a shit at this moment. We're 5-1 down. This is shit. We're so bad. 6. Fuck off! Just end the game. We're already lost. Stop it. We need JR in here. Like, will somebody stop the damn match? Just end it. Come on, there's a minute and a half left. Just end it now. Just save us the pain. Oh, Silva's got a goal. 6-2. That makes it all the much better. That's just taking the piss. Is there going to be another goal? Risk to Koulibaly. We're leaving it late here. We need 4 goals. Oh, it's full time. 6-2. It's better than 6-1. Not happy with any of that. Bleve's shit. He is. He's shit. The gap is still 6 points. Cagliari lost 5-3. 14th. So, yeah, that was awful. Minus 16. It's not the worst in the league, but we do have the worst defensive. 57 goals conceded. 57. Right, team meeting. We've had loads of these, but we're having another one because this is not good enough. Yeah, that's all well and good. Do it then. I see some of those ratings from that. 6-3, 6-1, 6-1, 6-0, 6-8, only because he scored. Otherwise, that would have been about 6. 6-5 for Galliano. I'm speaking of Delandrea. I mean, since he signed, what's he rated? 6.46 from 5 appearances is awful. In fact, what I like doing actually is if we go into our board confidence and go to match performance. See, Pecco's playing well, but I mean, some of this is like yeah, there's that green there. That's because we won, but yeah, that was very disappointing. Yeah, we were awful. But no, we're still doing okay. We're not doing too badly at all. In terms of the whole league thing, 14th. So, but 6 points is too small a gap. That needs to be bigger. We need to get some wins. We've got Provercelli, Cittadella, who are below us, and then Bologna, who are where are Bologna? They're 19th. So hopefully that'll be some results against them. Then we've got Lazio. That's going to be tough, and then Sampdoria. They're going to be the next 2 games, Lazio and Sampdoria, and then after that it's got the last 3 against Milan, Juventus and Sassuolo. Hopefully by the time we get to Lazio and Sampdoria, hopefully after that we'll have done enough to stay up. That's my aim, so we'll have to see. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and leave comments as well. That's always nice to read what you have to say. And yeah, not a great one today. A 3-1 defeat and a 6-2 defeat when we double both scored and conceded. But yeah, we're not doing too well. Passing has been absolutely terrible. We can't keep the ball. But somehow we are 14th. I don't know how. Like, after what I've seen today, I don't know how we are not like right down there and in the relegation zone. It's beyond me. But I'll take it. Next episode, Lazio away and Sampdoria at home. I picked 2 games which we probably have no chance of winning, so that's good work on my part. Sampdoria beat us 6-1 earlier in the season. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.